As I briefly said, as tip of the iceberg example of the brutalities and war crime of the U.S. and also these fundamentalist warlords, even Taliban, who both of them, their godfather is the U.S. And regarding the withdrawal of the troops, just few thousands of the troops will withdraw to deceive justice-loving people of the U.S. and around the world, as they are under pressure of justice-loving people of these countries because of this endless war there. But their military bases remain there, as 9 major military bases now. They are working on it and going to legalize this. And also that they raise this propaganda that civil war will happen if we leave Afghanistan. Behind of this also the hand of the U.S. To make afraid the people to accept this military bases. I believe as long as in a country which has foreign military bases, U.S. military bases, they can't expect that they have independence. And same in my country, when we don't have independence, talking about democracy, women's rights, human rights is just a painful joke. And also that everyone know now, it became clear for Afghan people too that the U.S. is there for their own strategic, regional, economic and political interest. They don't take care to the well wishes of these Afghan people, and they are there for their own evil agendas, as now trying to bring these terrorists, Taliban, also in power under the name of national peace reconciliation, as I believe such kind of so-called peace will be more dangerous than the current war, because the result of this peace will become unite the enemies of Afghan people, Taliban, warlords, these drug lords, terrorists, and also the puppets of Russia. Our people call them Khalki and Parchami, as recently Attorney General of Holland released a list of 5,000 innocent people, most of them intellectuals, who massacred and killed by puppets of Russia, as now they have high post in Karzai's regime. So U.S. trying to make more powerful their puppet regime, then also their military bases remain there, then even indirectly and also in a different way, they continue to their barbarism and control Afghanistan.
Do you think the U.S. forces should remain there?
They must leave Afghanistan as soon as possible. They should leave Afghanistan now, as they occupied our country. We have proudful history, never accept occupation, and they still push more Afghanistan toward stone ages by supporting these terrorists, as the presence of these troops make much harder of a struggle for justice and democracy and create more obstacles for true democratic-minded elements.
Can you talk about the night raids, the Joint Special Operations Command, JSOC, what's happening now in Afghanistan with U.S. troops there, what they are doing?
Yeah, as I said, U.S. troops, they are for this criminal war, sinister war, as they occupied our country, will not leave Afghanistan voluntarily soon, as the situation for millions of Afghans by presence of tens of thousands of troops is like hell, especially in faraway provinces. And a woman is still, they are the most and prime victims, and they, for example, rapes, domestic violences, acid attacks, burning the girls' schools, and many other violences increasing more and more. Right now I'm following the case of Shakila, a 16-year-old girl who has been raped and killed by a member of the provincial council, and 3 other parliamentarian, so-called member of parliament. They are partner in this case in trying to forge the medical report of the raped girl. And even few kilometers away from Kabul, just a few months ago, and Najiba, a young girl, has been prosecuted publicly by one of the criminal fundamentalist party, Islamic party, that running by Gulbuddin Hekmatyar, this terrorist. Also Taliban in different provinces, they are doing public executions without at least to bring these women to the this fundamentalist or mafia court that we have. And many other examples like this, that they control Afghanistan day by day. They are getting powerful. That's why we want the withdrawal of the troops as soon as possible from Afghanistan, because they double our miseries and sorrows of our people. And if honestly they leave, at least these warlords and these Taliban, these terrorists will not be more powerful, to be easier for them to eliminate democratic people of Afghanistan and suffer or kill innocent people there.
Why are you here, Malalai Joya, in the United States?
Yeah, I'm here to talk about the 12th anniversary of the US and NATO occupation and bring the message of suffering people of Afghanistan to justice-loving people of the US. As always, I say is that US government has two faces. One is the dirty imperialist government of the US, another is the great people like Bradley Manning, like Edward Snowden, Mattis Schultz, like Daniel Ellsberg, and many others who stand up against the wrong policies of their government, these war crimes and warmongers, and they live in the hearts of millions of democrat, justice-loving people around the world, especially oppressed people of the world. And they are heroes for my people. We need the support and solidarity of justice-loving people of the US to join their hands with us. Unfortunately, we say that today imperialism and fundamentalism have joined hands to lead the world toward barbarism. We should fight against it, even if it happens in Iran or Iraq, in Palestine, Libya, Syria, etc. We need to be united and to do and continue to our struggle against these warmongers. And fortunately, we see that justice-loving people around the world, especially in the US, they are here. Glorious uprising are happening against the economic crisis and these warmongers, which is a big source of hopes for the future.
What kind of response are you getting from people in the United States? I mean, for many who are just standard consumers of the media, the war in Afghanistan is hardly talked about.
Yeah, you know, the support that we receive from justice-loving American people day by day it's getting more and more, as I have experienced personally on behalf of suffering people of Afghanistan, that each time when I travel, I come in the US, I see more people come and listening and announce their support, as now it become like an open secret for justice-loving people around the world, especially for the US people. As always, I say is that about the role, a negative role of these occupiers there, and about their brutalities, and also brutalities and barbarism of these fundamentalists that who are puppet of the US. We need their support, especially I'm asking for educational support, as I believe it's a key against occupation, against fundamentalism, toward emancipation. And we really need their support, as practically when we see it gives us more hope, courage, determination, but we need more.